Alright, hey guys, this is JP Player 1127 with Top Deck MTG, and today we're back with match 2 of the Travel Lorwyn Throwback Standard Gauntlet. Alright, so I'm playing the Cruel Control deck list, and we're just gonna jump right into the match. Alright, so if you didn't happen to see the last match, I would definitely recommend doing that. We ended up pulling out the win over the mirror match, so that was pretty good. So of the lists, there's definitely a couple of them that I think will give us some trouble, but so alright, so joining the match. Alright, they won the roll, that's alright. So we only need one more win to make this essentially you get your money back. Alright, let me turn down the sounds a little bit. Alright, that should be pretty good. Alright, this hand is just totally unkeepable. We need a lot more than one land. Let's hope they end up mulliganing. Thinking hard about it. They kept their hand. Alright, we have to move. That is a lot better. That's 3 lands. Yeah, we'll keep a counter on top. Why not? Alright. So let's see what they start out with. Alright. Good luck. Alright. So, alright, this could be another mirror match. I'm just gonna start out with a that seems like a pretty good land to start out with. Next turn, I'm just gonna leave up Broken Ambitions X1. Should be able to counter whatever. Nope, this is not a mirror match. Right. So what decks play Treetop Canopy? Treetop Village, I mean. Well, I don't want to waste too much time. Alright, I'll just play Exotic Orchid so we have all types of mana available, and I will just pass the turn. Alright, I don't want to auto yield through their turn, but I also don't want to wait too much time. Firelit Thicket. Oop, they're just making it a 3/3. That's right, we'll take 3 here. It's not too bad. We have we can just play a blocker in 2 turns. We also have the ability to just Esper Charm next turn, which is also pretty good. Yep, we'll just take 3. Ooh, we can play Swans here. Yep, it looks like we're playing Swans. Alright. So that deck, I don't think they're going to have such a great matchup here. Alright, we're just going to pass the turn. Now we have Broken Ambitions up, and end of turn we're going to be able to Esper Charm to just draw a couple cards. We also have 2 more lands, which means we're starting to get close to Brumate Dragon and Cruel Ultimatum territory, which is always good. And it seems they had a pretty slow start, so... Ooh, wow, that deck is playing 41 lands. Interesting. Let's hope we can luck out here. Ooh, we probably need a couple more counters, though. We really are going to achieve much. Alright. They're really slow playing here, which is possibly good for us. I think this deck is going to go long in almost every game. Ooh, Battlefield Forge, am I wrong? Yep, we are not playing Swamp, interesting. Huh, I don't really know. Oh, it's that deck. Oh. Oh no, it is Swans. Oh, It is playing Battlefield Forge. Alright. So that means that they have their combo assembled. Oh shoot! Probably should have countered that. That's right. I'm just gonna draw on the turn. And I'm gonna plan on the question is, do we can avoid taking 3 damage by just doing that. I think I'm just going to no, I need to draw some cards here. Being a little bit dumb. Yep. It's an interesting choice. I think I'm actually gonna volcanic fallout because I can use the Esper Charm to destroy the to be able to destroy seismic assault, and that's probably important because that's, I think, the main way I can generate this value. Alright, now we have 2 broken and ambitions. Swans is 5 mana. I don't think I really want to go shields down next turn, so I'm just gonna pass. They could actually almost kill us just discarding a bunch of lands, which would be particularly bad. And the reason I don't want to kill Seismic Assault yet is because if they have a way to get another one, I don't want them to know that there's a way to get rid of it. Alright, that's good. That means they can't Swans this turn. I think I'm just going to destroy Seismic Assault end of turn, depending on what they do. What are they playing here? Ooh. That, oh, I guess Swan's only 4 mana. Yeah, we'll just counter that X1, I guess. Or in case they have some way to get another mana, just X2. Doesn't really matter. Alright, well, that's 1 Swans down. They have 4 Swans in the main board, so we're gonna have to deal with all of them, or most of them. Alright, so it actually got countered. They have, ooh, alright. So the question is, we have an island on top. I don't think we really want an island, so I think we'll just I'm just gonna bottom the island. So they kept the treetop village, which I guess means that they're gonna have another land coming tapped, but I think they, alright, that was an okay draw. I think they've gotta have another Swans in hand, which means that I really cannot afford to tap down here. As soon as I have an opening, I'm just gonna Esper Charm to get rid of the Seismic Assault. Ooh, they're just passing. Doesn't even look like they're playing any counters in the main board, so we should just be free to just destroy the Seismic Assault. Alright, I'll just go blue, white, or oh, these lands are gonna be death to me. Blue, white from blue and black. Alright. Alright, so got rid of the Seismic Assault. See if they may just discard a couple lands and hit us in the face. Ooh, I may have tapped very wrong. Oh, they have so many lands that ad nauseum is really good here. Oh wait, we're just dead, aren't we? They only have to hit a couple of lands. Ooh. Yeah, I think we're just dead. That was, oh, hate these lands so much because they don't actually tap the mana. Alright. Yep. Alright, I'll just let him. That was bad. Alright, so Pithing Needle is going to be very important in this matchup. What do they got on this board? I don't really know what they have that's so good against us, but alright, definitely bring in the Gates. And Scepter of Fook seems also pretty good. As well as, I don't think Plume Veil is going to be doing so much stuff for us here, so I'm just going to take those out. Same with Volcanic Fallout. Seems particularly bad. What's better though? So Volcanic Fallout, they don't really have, all it really kills is Bloodbraid Elf, but I'm not super worried about Bloodbraid Elf. Alright, that's definitely coming in. With Spirit, another Celestial Purge to get rid of that. It's definitely important. Alright, we just need one more side out. So this kills all their creatures, so I think that's right. Probably right with just 3 of the Scepter of Fook. Alright, well, we could have won there. That was, this deck is weird. I really hate the way they implemented the filter lands on Magic Online. It just makes it very frustrating to tap. Alright, so in their sideboard, doesn't look like they actually have very much that can really be useful. Okay, they have a Vexing Shusher. It could be very powerful. That could actually be a problem. We should probably it gets killed by Volcanic Fallout, so I think I'll just keep. Oop, well, apparently ran out of time. Alright, well, yes, I'll play first. Alright, that looks pretty good. Alright, so we should be able to just counter everyone on turn 2. Alright, so we have to play Refreshing Pool turn 2. Guess they decided to keep. Alright, March. One of the few lands actually comes in tapped. Alright, they land. Alright, yeah, I'll just play Reflecting Pool this turn. Alright, do they have anything worth countering? I think this time around, just take it a little bit slower. Alright, I don't know why they're playing super slowly. They have 2 mana, there's not so much they can really play. Alright, Alright, sorry about that. Parents came in here. Alright. I am going to play an Exotic Torque, and I'm just gonna pass turn. Let's see what my opponent does here. can actually bounce with the cryptic command next turn their treetop village, which could set them back a little bit. Looks like most of their cascade spells are on 4. Yep, just gonna activate treetop village again. It's totally fine. Play an island, and now we can flip cryptic command. I think I'm gonna almost cryptic anything they play. Cascade's pretty good against cryptics. Shouldn't be so much of a problem. Alright, they only have 3 mana, so let's see. Counter bounce I think would be really powerful right here, because then they can't treetop village this turn, or if they use treetop village I may actually counter draw. Yep, alright, I am just going to return it and draw a card, because it sets them back a couple turns mana wise, and treetop village is back intact. Right, we drew a Vivid Crag, that's right. Oh, and perfect, it causes them to discard as well. Discard a Seismic Assault, that is really good for us. We can Broodmate Dragon pretty soon, but I think this deck is, we just pretty much have to prevent them from getting their combo, because once they get it we're probably pretty dead. But as long as we can prevent them from getting it, I think we have a really good chance of winning this game. But I also think it's kind of hard for them to get both pieces of their combo in one turn. So all we got to do is just make sure we kill them in another turn, and we'll be able to just Broodmate Dragon, which should pretty quickly just win us the game. Alright, so I have to let the Blood Braid Elf resolve, but I'm going to counter whatever they cascade. Alright, yeah, that I will, that is definitely worth countering, because this card is just going to get them a ton of lands off the top, and then it's going to just make this card gigantic. So I am just going to counter draw, or actually I think that bouncing one of the Vivid lands could actually be really good here. So I'm just going to counter bounce and just bounce the Vivid mana. Just take that. That was a good draw. Right. Play this, pass the turn. So, unless they draw an untapped source, we're going to be able to prevent them from just playing pretty much anything. Yep, looks like they did not draw what they wanted. I'm just going to tear that. Alright, do they have an untapped source? That is the question. So we still have 2 counters, which is pretty good. Next turn I think I'm just going to Broodmate Dragon. Problem is they could just Seismic Assault and then discard their whole hand to kill us, but that would mean tons of lines. Alright, just going to play another Treetop Village. Ooh, what are they playing here? Yep, I knew that was one of the cards they'd be siding on. Yep, I am I'm just going to play a Broodmade Dragon. Seems pretty strong here. And I'll pass turn. So now they're not really going to be able to get in for any real damage. Alright. Thinking really hard about what to do. I'm not sure if they have so many ways. They could have sat in Wrath of God, but I feel like that probably wouldn't have been super powerful. We don't really have that many creatures. Alright, it looks like they're just gonna Seismic Assault here. Alright, that's fine. We're just gonna kill the Seismic Assault with Esper Charm as soon as we tap. And we'll have counter backup for wherever they can play. If we draw an up tap land, that'd be really ideal here, because then we get a Esper Charm. Oh, we just got one of these. That's gonna be fine, just not right now. Alright, so we're just gonna do this now, so that they don't have a chance to draw any outs, and also while they're tapped out. Just tap correctly this time. Yeah. Alright. So they may just discard a couple cards, see what we do. Thing is, we probably gotta get rid of Vexing Shusher. But we can't do that quite yet. Because they can pretty much just make their spell uncounterable. Are they just hitting us? Nope. It's not good. I'm surprised they didn't try to kill our dragons. I feel like that would have been a little bit more beneficial. And I'm just going to Broken Ambitions, whatever they play. It's going to get countered by the Vexing Shusher, probably, but just looking at the pseudo scry off of it, and we can always bounce the Vexing Shusher. Yep. Alright, 8. Alright, I'm gonna get in with Broodmade Dragon. I'll leave back the token. Alright. Last turn. So they're going to be able to pretty much play whatever they want here. And I can't really do much about it. Which kind of sucks. But there's a chance these Broodmade Dragons are just powerful enough, or we could, well, we're going to need a land, and then we could draw a Cruel Ultimatum, and that would be pretty good as well. Alright, played another Treetop Village. Surprised they're still playing lands, but I guess I understand why. So the thing is, they can't really like tap down and play ad nauseum here, because we could just counter it. Because this costs Vexing Shusher's ability costs mana. May have just realized that, and they may try to go shields down, but whatever. Unless this is like a Maelstrom Pulse. But I don't know really why they would side that in. I don't think that's particularly good against us. Either roll slow playing us. Could be an ad nauseum. I don't know why they're oh no, it's Maelstrom Pulse. Alright, so they can actually what are they targeting? Alright, they're targeting that guy. Alright. So we're gonna play a counter spell that's gonna effectively get countered, but we can still counter it or try to counter it, and either way we're gonna get the ability to clash with them, which will basically just give us a scry. Yep. So it can't be countered, but we still get the scry. Alright, so it looks like we won the clash, which means that the mill 4 cards. So the question is, do we want to keep Esper Charm on top? I think the answer is no. Because actually, I think it's yes. Yeah, I think it's yes. Alright. So this guy's gonna die. We're gonna end up taking 2, which kind of sucks. But now they only have 1 card in hand. I'm not super worried at the moment. So we can activate this to get rid of their last card. Actually, I think that's a pretty good idea. Just in case. And we can leave up a negate, which will just get countered. But alright, I'm just going to leave this guy back. But we're just going to see if we can tempo lock them out of this game. Alright, what was their last card? Oh, they had an ad nauseam. Alright, that was really good to get rid of. Alright, so the question is, can they top deck a card out of this right now? We got them on a Scepter of Fooglock, which means that no matter kind of what they play, we can just kind of make them discard it if they don't play it on their turn. But if they drew like an ad nauseam here, there's a decent chance we're just going to lose the game. Actually, ad nauseam, probably not. If it's like well, they don't really have enough cards in hand to have enough lands to kill us this turn. Let's see what they drew. Sorry. Just an Seismic Assault. No, it's not a Seismic Assault. Countryside Crusher. Ew, that's gross. So I think we're going to need to get rid of the Countryside Crusher. You can just bounce it back to their hand. Problem is, then we go like really shields down. Yeah. Oh, you know what we can actually do? That's actually really good. Okay, so we can bounce it to their hand. Bounce it to their hand, draw a card. Blue, 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 and red. Alright. And we'll just draw a card real quick. And now we can separate Foog them to make them discard it. Which means that now we're back in the same position that we were last turn. Except now we have a Muldrifter in hand, which is really good. Because then I'm going to be able to play that and draw a couple cards next turn. Hopefully, or maybe I'll just top deck a Cruel Ultimatum. That would almost certainly just win us the game here. We're significantly up on time on them, which is good. Oh man, what did they draw? Oh, nothing. Alright, so they're just going to get in for a little bit of damage here, it looks like. Are they just going to activate 2 Treetop Villages? Yep. Alright, it looks like they are. So now it looks like we're going to be a little bit hurting on the life total. Right, but the only good thing is that now we get to kill one of the Treetop Villages. Number 1. Provoking the Ambitions, that's right. We need the blocker, so I'm just going to cast this with well, leave up those 2. Muldrifter. Alright, we got the Cruel Ultimatum. So literally, all we have to do is survive. Oh shoot. Do I? So we can make them discard the last card in their hand. Yeah. That's what we're gonna do. Was another Vexing Spell. Alright. So this is the moment of truth. If they didn't draw a removal spell, which is probably very possible they didn't, we will just literally win because we can just Cruel Ultimatum. Ooh, looks like they drew a Vivid Grove. Alright, I think that means we win this game. Ooh, they forgot to activate the Treetop Village. Not that it really would have been so good for them to attack, but now I think we're in a very good position. Alright, so we're just gonna Cruel Ultimatum here. Black. 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 Red and red. Alright. So that was really good for us. And now I think I'm just going to attack with Brutal Dragon just in case. But it's clear to attack for lethal if they don't. Actually, no, 2 more turns. Ooh, they drew another land. That is really good. Alright. So we actually have. Oh, they're going to activate Treetop Village. Alright, we're going to just take 3 here. We're already taking 3. Right. So just cast a Mole Drifter. So if we draw an untapped land, we just play another Mole Drifter. No, we did not. Right, well, I can instead just Wall of Reverence, which is, that looks like it's going to be enough to just clinch out this game. So go like that, and go down to 1. We are just going to gain for life, put us back up to 7, and it looks like that's going to be GG's. I don't know what they can really draw to get them. Yep, alright, we won that game. I think Volcanic Fallout. Problem is this card is really good here. I don't know if I mean, so they have 2 Vexing Shushers, so I guess we're better off just keeping in the negates. And the Scepters were really good last game. Alright, let's see if we can get game 3, and hopefully he'll just win us the game. Alright, so they get to choose if they want to go first. Let's hope we get a keepable hand this time. This hand looks very keepable. Ooh. Oh, that's so good. We get to keep this. So the reason this is so good is we just have to turn 1 Pithing Needle and to name Seismic. Alright, let's see what this is actually called. There you go. There you go. We're just going to name Seismic Assault. And now they're not going to be able to discard cards to Seismic Assault, which means that we may have just locked them out of winning the game. They could have brought in a couple of cards. Oh, Maelstrom Pulse, Orb of Silence. But we can now leave counters up to counter whatever they play. So I'm just going to exhaust it here and pass turn. We can Celestial Purge as well, which is pretty good against this deck. So they have G2 Encampment. We can actually, if they play that, if they awaken G2 Encampment, we could just exile it, which will set them off a land, which I think is going to be particularly good here. Yep, that looks like exactly what they're doing. And now it's red, which means that we can just straight up exile it. And boop, now they're down a land. Alright, that was pretty powerful. Alright, we're just going to Vivid March. We gotta go shields down a little bit. Next turn we'll have Cryptic Command up, which should be pretty good at closing the game. Alright, they have another tap land. That's pretty good. We can actually just keep on bouncing lands as well with Cryptic Command to really just keep them off lands for a little while. Do they have a 2-drop? I don't know if they have really so many 2-drops in that deck, but ooh, right. So we can just Cryptic Command now. That is really good for us. So what do they got? I think counterbounce is the plan here. Alright, we gotta go. We have to let Blood Braid Elf resolve, but we can just counter the Seismic Assault. So I think I'm gonna counterbounce, and I'm just gonna bounce the Spike Rock Knoll because it is that the best one to bounce? Possibly. Actually, no. I think I'm just gonna bounce the bounce that. All right. Just in case the way to deal with Pithing Needle, we really just don't want the card on the battlefield, and we're fine with taking through here. All right. I'm just gonna kind of go shields down for a second here, so that we can set up the Broodmade Dragon next turn. It's gonna take like significant series of events for them to be able to kill us. Well, I'm trying to set this up, and we can trade with the blood. Oh, all right, that was a really good draw. So now we have another Cryptic Command and Cruel Ultimatum. If we can get to enough mana to Cruel Ultimatum, that could just be GG's right out of the gate. Problem is, we really do need to get a lot of cards out of their hand. Drawing a Scepter would not be particularly bad here either. Alright, so I am just going to trade. We need to keep our life totals high. Alright, so they have another untap land. We know that they definitely have Vivid March in hand. They tap down to play. I don't actually know what they're playing here. Swan, sorry, that's fine. Let the swans go. That was a professional level draw. Alright. I think I want to just kill that while their shield's down. We'll leave up Broken Ambition X2. That is possibly enough to get rid of whatever they play here. Now we just need a couple more lands. That's all we're really missing. Alright, and we could also just end up stalling them out for time. So we know they have a land in hand. They probably have a couple more. That deck is really heavy on the lands. Alright, yep, they play the Vivid Grove. That gives us no more information. They're just going to Seismic Assault here, yeah. We really do not want to let them just have that on the field. Let's see if we can get the nope. Alright, do we want to land on top? I think we really want to land on top. Nope, they put their card to the bottom, which is good. Alright, we're just play the Vivid Creek, and we were just going to pass the turn. So we could actually play Broodmage Dragon next turn if we want to. I don't know if that's such a good idea. We're actually a little bit away from Cruel Tomatum since we have 3 islands out. A little bit unfortunate, but shouldn't be too much of a problem. I think I'm going to be countering and bouncing with a Cryptic Command here, depending on what they play. Alright. So, yep, there's swans. We don't particularly want them to have that either, so what do we exile? Oh, right. I am just going to counter a spell and we'll draw a card. Yep, alright, we drew an Esper Charm. That is really good. I think that they gotta be down to almost nothing in hand, so we're just gonna play Mole Drifter. Let's hope we draw into a land. Here, we did not draw into a land. That is rather unfortunate. I think that means though that, I mean, we still have a lot of gas in hand, but it's still a little bit unfortunate. Because we don't actually have to close out this game, we could just get a long time. If they have another Seismic Assault, I'm gonna laugh. Yep, they have another Seismic Assault. They still can't use it, but it's still a little bit annoying. So we can actually get rid of the 3rd Seismic Assault with just an Esper Charm, if need be. Yeah, I think that's just what I'm gonna end up doing here. Yep, I'll just destroy it. White, black, blue. Alright, so we've actually gotten rid of 3 of the Seismic Assaults. I can still Broken Ambitions here. Let's hope we all land on top. Looks like they're not going to do anything. Pass. Alright, we drew. Yeah, that's good. I think I'm just going to Broodmage Dragon here. Red, black, green. So that should help us just kind of end the game out here. Let's go for an attack. So we're just going to be shields down for a turn. Both pieces at the moment, so let's see. We don't have lethal next turn unless we draw another land, I believe. Untap land. Alright, yep, Bloodbraid Elf, that's fine. They can't get through our Broodmage Dragon. Ooh, that was a really good draw. Jeez. They could kill our Pithing Needle. Yep. Looks like they're just going to do just that. That is actually probably the best of the decisions they could have done, though. Because that means that maybe they have the 4th thing in hand, but if they don't... Oh, wow. I think we may just... Alright. Can I tap right for once? Alright. Tap a blue to get double red. Now I'm going to need double blue. Now I just need triple black. And black. Red, red. Cruel Tomatum here. They have to discard 3 cards, which means they probably discard almost their entire hand. We can bring Mole Drifter back, and then we get to attack for hopefully lethal. And if we don't attack for lethal, we have to waste the last card in there. So, nope, we won that match. Alright, well, now we're 2-0. In a moment, we'll be heading into round 3, so thank you for watching. Yeah.